Yo, what's going on, guys? Just have a quick video for you guys today about the current Earth battle tank loadout and build that I'm using today. It's a very basic loadout, nothing too special. It's not going to be the hardest hitting loadout, but it has the survivability and the damage that one will look for in a battle tank loadout. So first off, we shall start with the gear. I'm currently running all tank gear to give me the dominance that I need for my shields to be as strong as possible for battle tanking. Because I'm probably only going to be running one shield. There's space in this loadout to run 2 shields or a different pull or another supercharge if you like, but I'm currently only running 1 shield. So this is my gear. For your neck, you can actually use the blocking one. Let me see if I have that. Neck. Fortified assaults, if you would like. Fortified, where was... I'm having a brain fart. Fortified assault. There we go. If you like. I'm getting 10% while not blocking, and tanking. You primarily don't want to block, especially as a battle tank. You'll be doing your combos, so you can use this, or you can use the escalating might. With the dominance you have, you shouldn't have any issue. You shouldn't actually need the fortified assault, but if you want, you can put that on. Accelerated Gemstone shield is going to be in your back because that is going to be the primary shield for this particular loadout, and any Earth tank loadout. Gemstone shield is your primary shield. I'm using extended supercharge because with my artifacts I'm going to try to get as many supercharges off as possible. Restorative Epicenter, that's going to be the move that we are using. That's going to be our 360 pull. It really doesn't scale that well, but like I said, regarding other leg mods, it's better than nothing. Max damage in the hand because regenerative shield does not scale well, and we want to put as much damage out as possible as well, so max damage, I would say go with that. Tumbling Mastery, if you want to go dashing combos or whatever, really doesn't apply, or explosive block or anything like that. I prefer Tumbling Mastery, just it gives you that extra length if you need to dodge roll out or something. Artifacts I'm running, I am currently running the Grim. That sets up the PI and does damage over time. I'm also using Eye of the Gemini, which you will see with this loadout, it helps get my supercharge back a lot faster. I'm also using Quizlet, which is a damage over time, and it does damage based off of the percent supercharge I use. So in this case, I'll be using a 5k supercharge, so it will be doing according damage. Stats are as the following. Sitting at 100k might, which isn't top, but for being a tank, that's not bad at all. Dominance is at 38.6k. Dominance is going to be very important for those that are unaware. Dominance gives your shield strength. If you do not have enough dominance, you cannot pull, you cannot crowd control certain ads in certain raids. I will show you guys right now, for instance. For the current content, like let's say you want to battle tank the 6th dimension regular. Recommended, or rather suggested dominance is 23k, 23.8k. So you would always want to make sure that you have your dominance is higher than what is suggested, so you can still crowd control, you can still pull all those enemy ads. So if you were doing a lesser raid, you might be able to run more DPS gear if you want. I was kind of overkill because I wanted to make sure I had enough dominance as possible. So that's why my dominance is significantly higher. And theoretically, I wouldn't recommend it, but theoretically, I'm like, you can tank elite raids. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. You must know what you're doing. Now into the augments and things. I have dominance because that's what I had leveled up for this episode. You can go 1 dominance, 1 might, just to break it up. Dominance and dominance, that gives me even more dominance in the content. I run 2 might and 2 dominance ones, just so it might give me a little bit more might, so it helps out. Allies, I don't know how you feel about them. If you like them, hate them, use them, don't. That's up to you guys. Allies really aren't important, but these are the current allies that I have set up. I honestly haven't changed them. And these are the allies I've been running for a while. I will say Queen Diana does help out a lot with this loadout because upon breakout, bonus might increases depending on number of nearby group members. You'll see with this that one particular move triggers it a lot, which it doesn't qualify as a breakout. I don't know if it's a glitch, if it's underlying saying it is a breakout, but it's not labeled as one, but it does work. Now let's get into our stat points. We shall start with flight, or your movement rather. I take all of them down to the innates, just to help when you do happen to break out. You get certain power regen bonuses and different things. You don't have to if you're short on skill points. For one, I wouldn't recommend battle tanking because you want to at least make sure your certain stats, your regular tanking stats, are up to par. But if you have enough skill points, then go for it. Iconic, I recommend, because you never know your situation, what you're going to be in. You might need to pull a single boss, and you might be able to pull them and then just DPS them yourself because you are a battle tank. So mesmerizing lasso, that's going to be your single pull. Hard light shield, just in case you're running content where you might need another shield. Like I said, in this loadout you'll have some flexibility. Pheromone bloom, just in case you're spamming supercharges, you want to get them off, and it also heals you as well. And Neo Venom boost, I don't know how you guys feel about other supercharges. Maybe you guys want a Neo Venom boost combo, so you guys can go ahead with that. Let me actually go back to my artifacts. The artifacts are, like these artifacts I have, you do not have to use them. You can use whatever artifacts you want. If you want to go with all tank artifacts, you can. If you don't have Eye of the Gemini, you want to run 2 DPS artifacts, you want to take Eye of the Gemini off, and you might want to run Mystic Symbols or Manacles or any other tank artifact. Feel free to. There is no set in stone. There is no one artifact you need in particular. Depending on the raid, maybe you want a battle tank and it's a harder raid and you just can't quite get to it. Maybe you want to run all 3 tank artifacts or 3 DPS artifacts, or you might want to swap on and off Eye of the Gemini. So there is lots of flexibility to this loadout. Like I said, it's not the highest damage output loadout, but you will survive and you will put up very decent damage. I've had a number of videos posted of me soloing different bosses and doing different things as a battle tank. I didn't show the loadout because I was still trying to process it and understand the best way to explain to you guys and hopefully give it to you in a comprehensible way. Weapon, I'm currently using shield. You can use whatever weapon you feel comfortable with, probably with a very good lunge. So just 1 skill point in shield because I am not using my weapon. Stat points, so we're going to go superpower because we're going to constantly do our jackhammer. There's going to be no rest in between other than, you know, our pulling and popping our shields, but we're constantly using a superpower. Then it's just regular DPS, 20, 40 into our crits. Like I said, it is a might based power, so we're going to put the rest of our skill points into might and power. Now this is up for debate. I personally like to have the most dominance, like I said, so I put the rest of my skill points into dominance. If you would like, you can put it into health. If you want Pheromone Bloom to do even more, you can possibly put it into restoration, if you would like. It would also help Mystic Symbols as well, if you're running those. So I would definitely say primarily you want to go Might and Power, because we are a battle tank build. Excuse me. Alright, the loadout is very simple. We're going to start off with Gemstone Shield. It's going to be our primary shield. Then we're going to do Epicenter, clipped with Unstoppable. Unstoppable is going to be our Supercharged Generator. Those two clip. We're going to run Entombed. If you don't want to run Entombed, like I said, you can run Pheromone Bloom. You can run Neo Venom Boost, whatever you prefer. You can run Earthquake, Meteor, whatever you want to run. Jackhammer. Jackhammer is going to be our primary damage. The more you stay in Jackhammer, the more damage you will do. And then I have Tectonic Break. I really don't use it too much. It's kind of like a placeholder move. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I won't, in case I don't have enough power to spam Jackhammer. I would go into that move, but like I said, this loadout is very flexible. You can always take off Tectonic Break. You can put Hard Light Shield, which would be your second shield, so that would also increase your survivability. If you are perfectly fine with running just one shield, you can run your second pull. That might help sometimes. You pull them together, then you use Epicenter, and then you could Jackhammer away. I would actually recommend that very much, because lots of the time people are just battle tanking away and they lack and pull. So there's that option. The primary tank mechanic for Earth that we are going to use is where is it? Our Stone Skin. So under Jackhammer it says you gain Stone Skin, increasing your defense by 55% while not blocking. Does not stack with Earthen Grip, or Earthen Bond rather. Each additional hit increases the duration of Stone Skin. So Stone Skin essentially is this. Well, that was quite embarrassing. I don't know why I didn't pop there. There we go. So that is Stone Skin. So you might use Jackhammer for 3 or 4 seconds. Primarily you want to use it as long as you can, but the longer you use it, the longer it stays up, and then you want to go back into it always constantly. So your rotation is going to go, obviously you want to start with your shield first. Then like I said, you're going to clip your pull and your Supercharged Generator, and then go into Jackhammer. Now that move right there, the little icon above my head, that was Queen Diana's passive ability. My might increased shortly for a little while. It stacks with nearby group members, it stacks with trinket pets, it stacks with artifact pets, and if I'm not mistaken, it also stacks with allies. I'll show you that in a second once I go over to the sparring target. Alright guys, we are at the sparring targets, 8 targets, and I'm going to show you some of the potential damage that this loadout can do, a rotation of the loadout, as well as certain things proccing with the artifacts and the allies. So for this situation, first one, I will pop my shield. Like I said, I hope everybody knows, always make sure you go into combat as a tank with your shield up. Once I pop that, I'm not going to keep on using it. I'm just going to continue with the rotation as far as clipping the pull with Unstoppable, the Supercharged Generator, and then going into Jackhammer just so you can see the potential damage. And I will pop my Supercharge so you can see how fast I get it back. And here we go. $93K. And that's Quizlet going at it because I used my Supercharge. 162k. It's gonna drop down because this is without the supercharge. 94k. 99. My supercharge is almost full. It's almost off cooldown as well. I had someone ask me before, why am I not clipping my supercharge with the supercharge generator, and this is why, because I'm clipping it with a different move. That part's getting dropped. I did my trinket and stuff. But it should pick back up. Oops, I kind of messed up on there. My thumb's starting to hurt. But you guys get it. This loadout will put lots of strain on your thumb from smashing that square button with your PlayStation. I'm getting a little old, so kind of bothers me. Can't keep on doing it constantly. But that is the loadout. I'm trying to think, is there anything I didn't cover? I believe I covered everything. This is the rotation. And your pull at the end, if you so choose to have a pull at the end, like I said, you can always put your hard light shield on. If you are doing a single target boss, you can still use epicenter. That's completely fine. You should be far enough away that you're not going to do anything. It's just part of your comboing. Then just put mesmerizing lasso. So you're always going to pop that. Do your pull. Yeah, come to me. There we go. Do your pull. Keeps them here. Not great single target damage. It's not a single target battle tank, but nonetheless it does decent damage, as you guys seen, from nearly 100k 99 to about 164 with the supercharge, and that is using Entomb. I can actually show you guys with Neo Venom boost. I'm actually not sure how much damage it would do because I just always ran Entombed, but we shall see right now. I'll show you guys. Get this off real quick. Waiting until unstoppable. There we go. Let's see the damage. $130, so it's probably comparable. I feel like Entombed does way more damage. Then again, it also depends on your artifacts that you are running. I will actually put Bloom on just to show you guys with that as well. So in case you're in a supercharged spam group. I always like getting in my combos first and then going into my supercharge. And this supercharge isn't to do damage. It does some damage, but it isn't primarily damage. It's mostly just get them off as quick as possible. And it also heals yourself. So if you need to spam it, and with this loadout you are getting it back very, very fast. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, I have several videos of me battle tanking recently. I know the loadout is blocked, but that is the loadout that I was using. I battle tanked the duo. I soloed the elite duo. I soloed a couple of bosses. I ran the alert. I think I was top DPS. I wasn't top in boss damage, but I was top in AoE, because like I said, this is primarily AoE loadout. So if you want to take a look at those, feel free to. I appreciate you guys watching, all the positive feedback, and all the negative feedback. I enjoy that as well, because I'm just like, come on, give me something more to work with. So if you guys have any more suggestions as far as what videos, what content, possibly even what games you would like me to play, drop a comment down below, show me some love. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the YouTube algorithm. The channel is slowly but surely growing. We are almost at 600. I believe we were at 572 subscribers. Once we hit 600, I'll have to do something big. Hopefully with this coming year, we will get to 700, 800, 900, and then finally 1K. 1K, I'm gonna do something crazy, you know, I don't know, might give $300 away or whatever. But that is to be seen. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.